Happy Year of the Snake. This year, 2025, is all about transformation, personal growth, shedding of the old, releasing what isn't serving you, and getting into alignment with your most authentic self. In many cultures and spiritual practices, snakes resemble wisdom, transformation, and renewal. So if you're feeling stuck or stagnant, if you feel like you have anything holding you back, whether it be in your physical world or up in your mind, this video is for you. And in case you haven't noticed, this channel got a new name, Awaken Magic Within. We are going to continue to talk all about manifestation and mindset, but we are also going to sprinkle in and dabble a little magic into our videos. Snakes shed their skin, which is the epitome of transformation. It is letting go of what isn't serving you, what is keeping you stuck at a certain size or a certain level, so that you may get bigger and stronger. And transformation can be super uncomfortable. Trust me, I have gone through it. I'm still kind of going through it, although I do feel like I am on the other side of it. For those of you that have watched my last two videos about coming out of the broom closet and healing my witch wound, transformation can be very scary. It can be met with a lot of judgments and opinions and misunderstandings from others, but that kind of comes with the territory when you do step into your most authentic version of yourself. You start speaking your truth. You start sharing the things that you're actually into and that you actually enjoy, your different perspectives and beliefs and all of that. You're going to naturally transform and come home to yourself when you do that. What I have found is that even when you do feel fear and you feel uncomfortable about something, it doesn't mean that you're doing it wrong or that it's bad or that it's not meant for you. What's happening is that you're actually getting more into your true authentic self. And with that, you are going to ruffle some feathers. You are going to shed some things that are no longer serving you. And that may even include people that you thought genuinely liked you for you. But as soon as you start speaking up about different things that you're into that maybe they don't believe in, or maybe they're not into, they might fall to the wayside. And that's okay, because you have to trust that the universe is putting into your corner, into your circle, all the things and people and resources that are meant for you, that are genuinely in alignment with your true self, and not that illusion and that perception of what other people think you are. The snake is also deeply intuitive and deeply strategic. So this year would be a great year to practice your inner knowing with practical planning. Like, come up with a big goal that you might want to achieve, and then think of all the little things that you would need to do either on a daily basis or on a weekly basis to get to that goal. And that goal can be an actual goal, or it could be just returning to your true self and getting into alignment with your highest potential. Like, what would that need to look like? Like, for me, it was sharing things that I'm into on social media, because I knew that when I stood in my authentic self and when I started to talk about things that I love, but I have never talked about before, open in public, it was very scary, but it also felt so freeing, fun, and expansive, because I felt like I opened up this whole new world, literally, and I was exploring different things within nature and within myself and within my relationships and dynamics and all the things. But with that came to me lots of people who were supportive and loving, and different opportunities. Like, I was just featured in MSN in a magazine about 2025 entrepreneurs to get to know this year. They talked about Awaken Magic Within. And so just know that when you do start to stand in your truth and speak in your most authentic voice and express yourself in a very authentic way, the universe will get into alignment the things that are in that same vibration and that energy with you. And it's just going to come trickling in all different directions and in unexpected ways. With manifestation, it isn't about forcing or rushing anything. The snake reminds us to be patient and trust the timing of the universe. Just like with planting a seed, you're going to plant it in the dark and in the cold. You're going to water it, give it sunlight, feed it, And you're also just going to trust and know and believe that one day it will sprout and it will bear a fruit or a flower. Some practices that you can do this year are visualization, affirmations, and setting your intentions. One of my favorite all-time healing and manifestation techniques is visualization. I've talked about it many times here on the channel, and I actually just launched a program called Magick Mind Manifest Self-Love. And in that program, I have visualizations and I have audio affirmations for you to listen to that will help you get into the alignment and the vibration of whatever it is that you are trying to manifest, and to also help to calm your nervous system and reprogram your subconscious mind to start believing and trusting that the things that you are saying, like I am worthy, I am strong, I am abundant, and all the things in the affirmation are actually true and solidified into your mind. You can check that out through the link in the description. But back to visualizations, what you're going to do is you're going to sit in a place where you're not going to be distracted and you're not going to be interrupted, and literally visualize yourself shedding the old. It could be as little as shedding your old clothing, your old identity, your old friends, your old job, your old whatever. Visualize yourself with those things no longer in your life, and visualize all the things that are now going to come into your life as a result of not having that baggage and that old skin holding you back and keeping you small. Now with visualization, you want to use all of your senses. So what do you see? If anything, what do you smell? What do you hear? What do you taste, if you taste anything? And what do you feel? And not maybe physically feel, but what do you feel? Do you feel confident, successful, happy, expansive, like joyous, all the things? And so what are you feeling in that moment when you achieve that thing or are that person in your highest self? And when it comes to affirmations, I know at first it's going to seem like you're just lying to yourself and that, it's just not real. But I can tell you that if you want to have something or achieve something or feel a certain way or be a certain way now, write those things down in a sentence. Like, I feel so strong and healthy now that I am exercising every day. Or I feel so much happier now that I am sharing my truth. And so even if you aren't doing those things now, but that's ultimately where you want to be, write that affirmation down and hang it up in many different places that you're going to read throughout the day. And with setting intentions, you want to set them as if you already have them. And you want to be very specific. So you're not just going to say, I want to lose weight. You're going to be like, I want to lose 20 pounds. Or you're not going to say, like, I want to make more friends. You're going to say, I want to put myself out into communities where I'm going to meet people like me, and then maybe find those communities, and then you could start saying that, like, I'm going to put myself out into this women's circle because I just want to feel more connected to those who are into things like me. So be very specific with your intentions, be realistic, make sure that it's attainable, and again, take that big goal and break it down into smaller goals. And then every day you're just going to want to take aligned action towards that thing. So if you're trying to achieve something, you're not going to sabotage yourself and go out and do something completely opposite that would not get you there. Every day you want to take intentional, aligned action that will get you to that goal of doing, having, or being what you desire. And lastly, some rituals that you can do are taking a bay leaf, writing down what you want to release or let go of, whether it's a belief, a person, a job, whatever. Write it on the bay leaf and then burn it into a fire-safe bowl. You could also set up an altar or just a tabletop or anything like that and have a snake on it, or have any kind of symbol or decor that represents like transformation or renewal or stepping into your power. And then of course, go out and spend some time in nature, weather permitted. Connect back to source. When you are still and when you have those negative ions around you and when you are just grounded, you will open yourself up and your mind up to different ideas, different ways of being, thinking, doing, all of that. And nature really does heal. It's where we all came from. It's where we all started from, was in nature. So whether that is in a forest, by the beach, by the lake, even just sitting in your backyard, whatever it may be, there's nothing more that I could recommend you doing than maybe going out into nature and doing some of these things, like doing some of the rituals or doing some of the visualizations. But the more you can get out into nature, just the more in attunement and alignment that you will be with yourself and to source. So this year's the year of the snake, and I can't wait to see and hear about all the things that you are wanting to shed so that you can transform into the best version of yourself. I will see you on the next video. Please be sure to like, comment down below with something that you're wanting to release or call into this year, and consider subscribing to the channel. I love you. Welcome to Awaken Magic Within. I'll see you on the next video.